What most really don't see is all of the behind the scenes. As a photographer, I know there is a lot of things that go on before and after a wedding that most brides don't even know about. Before we get going, please don't forget, like, subscribe, leave a comment below if you are looking for a wedding photographer, if you need anything, whether it's a destination wedding, or you're just curious and need help as a DIY bride, I'm here for you. As a wedding photographer, of course, I'm going to be there to take your engagement photos. One, to make sure that you're comfortable, you feel easygoing, you can understand my style, I can see your comfort level, and know maybe better poses for you, especially coming the big day, because we don't want to waste time trying to figure out if your left side or your right side is your better side. I want to spend time making sure that you look amazing without realizing it and without having to think about it. So if you're comfortable with me and you trust me to know how to pose you, how to put you in the right place, what angles to choose, you don't have to think. You're ready to go on your big day. The other part of it, though, is I'm planning for your engagement shoot to make sure that it matches the style that you've expressed to me. So I'm actually using two friends of mine who are getting married in November, and we just did their engagement photos. The one thing that they talked about is wanting it to be like a fairy tale. They want all of their photos to feel like they are prince and princess, and that this is such a magical day. So of course that means I'm gonna edit to make it look like it is a beautifully magical day. I do not like making everything pristine and perfect. It is still as natural as possible without all of the distractions. So you'll see things like editing out all the leaves on the floor, making sure those few stray hairs are taken care of. Those are things that you don't actually ever see because I don't show the before and afters. This is something unique for me to be recording how I'm actually editing one of the photos. Of course, this isn't a wedding photo. This is a engagement photo. So I'm not necessarily making sure that the dress is puffed and perfect. There have been times where I don't like how someone's arm looks and I have to edit out an arm from one photo and put it on another's to make one master beautiful photo instead of having one photo with a good arm and not being the perfect photo for me. I'm looking to give you a masterpiece with each photo, something that you can put into an album, hang up on a canvas on your wall, and make as personal and as genuine as possible. But to think, this image itself took about a half an hour to do. On an average wedding, I'm delivering somewhere between 2,000 to 3,000 images if it's a full day wedding photo shoot. So to imagine, this is why it takes about 2 months for me to deliver all of your wedding photos. Although there are tips and tricks and things that I have implemented so that it's not actually 2 months that you're waiting before you get your photos, but that is an average turnaround time. So now you understand why it may be necessary to wait because it is an extensive process, especially if you have someone who's taking all the care like I do so that each photo is perfect and ready to be printed. In a consultation, I'm making sure to ask questions to know what your style is, your personality, where you imagine putting these photos once they are complete. If you really love black and white images, I'm going to put more emphasis into that. If you really, really love your wedding ring and you want to showcase that, I'm going to make sure to take a lot of detail shots and a lot of intimate pieces and show off those details more than I would for someone else. Each photo shoot is very, very different. Each photo shoot is very unique. It depends on the client, it depends on what they're looking for, it depends on the lighting, the location. This was actually photographed at a new venue called Mon Petit Gardens. It's a beautiful location. I actually know a bride who's already ready to go with her wedding next year and is so excited. There is a rustic barn element or there's a modern classic side. It doesn't matter what type of venue you're looking for, it has something for you, and it's definitely geared towards the budget bride because it has a lot of things already included. So if you work with Mon Petit and need a photographer, let me know because I've got a great promotion right now just for Mon Petit brides. This is not a perfect edit. This is not something that I'm going to necessarily showcase for professional photographers and how to edit a photo. This is just a rough edit so that I can show you all of the things that go into creating a masterpiece photo, but there are a few details and things that I would like to edit and go back into. The thing is, I want you to think about when you're hiring your photographer, making sure that not only do you connect, that you have a connection with, that not only you connect and feel comfortable with this photographer, because if you think about it, they're going to be with you for the entire day on your wedding. They're the only other person who's going to be by your side other than your new husband or wife. You want to also make sure that they are taking the care to know what you're looking for, to know your style, and know how to best capture you on your big day.